Alright, here we go. Take one of pre-market trading on Webull. We're going to see if we can get this to work. First of all, I want to look at my trade that I'm looking at, MVIS, Microvision. Webull has a good web app, but for charting and data pre-market, I like to watch TOS, Thinkorswim. And so here are the main tickers that I'm looking at this morning that I'm actively trading. And I can keep an eye on all of them right here. Microvision closed at 153 after hours and opened back up at 155. I'm keeping a close eye on that. So, NTech dove to 23 cents after offering. Looking for a rebound on that. SHIP also a lot of offering. I like to try to catch dips because of offerings. It's a good opportunity to catch a cheap price on a stock that usually doesn't last very long term. Price action's what we're looking for. I bought CPSH last night. And that's my strategy for after hours to pre-market. I'm not sure, this is my first time doing this, so I'm not sure if you can see. So here, after hours, extended hours. That's where I'm looking at night for after hours and pre-market in the morning. And this was uptrending last night, and I try to catch them while they're uptrending at the end of after hours and then sell them pre-market, just targeting like 5 to 10%, maybe 20% if it comes easy. But I take small gains consistently, or try to, using this strategy, which is just buying stocks that have news and are uptrending after hours and then quickly selling them pre-market. CPSH is uptrending nicely. I bought in at $1.54, only 27 shares. So I knew it had potential to run up because of the uptrend after hours, and this is where I take my profit. This is where I love my trading strategy, because when it comes, profits come to me like this easy. It takes all the stress out of it. So I think right around here, around 180 where it's been, I think that's a decent profit. Sell, limit, good till cancel, extended hours, yes. $178. I'll keep a couple shares. Just to see if it runs up some more, and I'll take a little bit of extra profit as icing on the cake. But other than that, this is what your trades should look like. It should be no stress, no panic, chasing. This is what they mean about let the trade come to you and let the profits come to you. I didn't chase this stock. I waited till it hit a low price and saw it uptrending after hours, and then sold it the next morning. Uh, I don't hang on to these long because penny stocks are like a casino. The longer you hold on to them, the more likely the house is going to win. Oh no, you're going to see my password? No, you're not. So before we place this order at 178, let's go on Thinkorswim and look up CPSH. For some reason, my screen is backwards right now. Active Trader is what I turn on to see the volume for any given bid or ask when it's happening. And it's a good idea to look at this when selling, depending on where the majority of the volume is. Hey, look, there's a live stream going on. I wonder who it is. Hey, look, there's a live stream going on. I wonder who it is. Cool. Hey, look, there's a live stream going on. All right, I know it's working, and I know you can hear me. So, since I know that's working, I'm going to keep an eye on MVIS right there. And oh yeah, we're going to look at this volume. So this is new territory for SPSH because there is no other volume to be shown. I take that back. It's way, we can zoom in a little more. So what this is showing us is that the recent shares traded, which would be the volume for pre-market, was mostly at $1.62. And what you would like to see is if a price is gradually rising, you would like to see the volume fill in the prices as the price rises. And that's called filling the dips. It's a bullish sign when you see volume flowing in pre-market, and 25K is considered high volume for pre-market. I think right now, well, it's at $1.78 yet, $1.79. I'm going to sell at $1.79 and take some profit because that came to me pretty easy. Wait, not $1.78. $1.79. Filled at $1.80. Wow. We got filled at $1.80. It jumped to $1.82. So I'm glad I kept my 7 shares because it is early yet. And now that I got the majority of my shares sold in profit and I've locked in profit, I can relax a little bit and we'll go see what the team is doing. So there's the beefster, Joe. Let's call the beef. See if we get an answer. It's the beef. Beef Entertainment.
Yeah.
You're live, bro. You're live on YouTube. The Priepke Penny Stock Trading Show.
What's going on, everyone? Good morning.
What were you saying now about oil stocks or something? What was your trade for today?
I like ZN, but as soon as the market opens, I said I'm gonna play some OWCP. Chart looks good,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
you know, and BTSC as well. Couple pennies. Gonna be playing as soon as the market opens.
I'm looking at I'm looking at ZN right now. It shows 29 cents. I don't know if it's open. It's closed right now yet, but it's closed at 29.20. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I got a few trades that I'm going to be watching, but I'll keep an eye on ZN and see what's up.
Okay, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'll give some call outs in the room and let you know if I see any major moves for sure.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, as always, bro. We can make a great team. I think as we work together, we find some really good trades, and it works out pretty great.
Definitely, most definitely, brother.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
They ain't make that word up for nothing, man.
For sure. So what time does the market open up by you?
5 o'clock for pre-market trading, you know.
All right, all right. Well, I am going to take a look at some of my trades that I got here on Webull, and then I'm going to shut it down to do some technical stuff and work on this video and audio so I can get all the little wrinkles ironed out and get things working better. And probably do another stream at like open, maybe the first half hour of open or so.
Wonderful. I like that.
All right, bro. You stay up. Be good.
All right. Talk to you in the room, bud.
All right, for sure. Later.
All right. Peace out, brother.
All right, so that's like a basic morning trading in the group. You get call outs from other people who have been doing their research in D&D on other stocks. And this is our ritual. We get together in the morning and trade ideas and share what's happened in our trades, you know, and what kind of strategies we've been coming up with, and shoot ideas back and forth off of each other. Let's go take a peek quick now. It is going on 4 a.m. by me. So Webull actually opens up at 3 a.m. The way the time is, I don't know. I'm in Wisconsin. MVIS back to 153, holding support. I want to look to see what the other pre-market. Ooh, nice big candle. I like to see that. Keep that trend going. So this is what I have on Microvision. It's just a few calls. I bought 3 calls the other day, and that's why I'm holding it. Looking for around $2. It might be greedy, but I think it's got it in it. And what else did I want to look at? Oh, NNDM is not open yet. Waiting for Nano Dimensions to open. All right. CPSH, TTI, and MVIS. Now, here's the second strategy in the second play, I guess, in the morning. Rule of thumb, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Most of these stocks that are uptrending and spiking pre-market, they all go through a dip at open. So these top three, CPSH, TTI, and MVIS, those are all suspect for dips at open. Sorry about this poor planning here for my first. I'm just going to keep an eye on those top 3. And CPSH is pushing for new highs. Wow, look at it. Here we go, 190. So, and this is deviation from the simple moving average and Bollinger Bands. This would be a take profit. Wow, there goes $2. See, now this is a pleasant surprise. I locked in profit early. Did I miss profit because I sold too early? Maybe, yeah. But I got the majority of my shares out, and now I'm not so vulnerable and exposed to risk. This helps keep you from panicking. If you take too large of a position and a large movement goes against you that you weren't planning on, maybe, it can cause you to do some pretty stupid things. Take your time and plan each stock and each trade meticulously. So, here we have a pull down right after a big spike, and that's usually going to be par for the course. You're expecting that. If you see a spike like this early in the morning, take that. That's your gift. That's your that could be, and most likely is, the high for the day, and it could trickle down throughout the day and leave you staring at it all day. Make your trades fast, in and out, taking profit like this, and don't leave yourself exposed to dips in the market and ups and downs that can really drive you crazy. Stick to your plan, have a strategy and rules, and follow those rules, and get closer with paying attention at your entry and your exit price. Every penny counts. And the more you take those pennies and put them in your pocket and keep them, the better your track record and your trading is going to be. It's discipline and it's patience. don't do anything fancy. I just watch the pre-market and after-hours gainers and watch for news and try to trade the price action accordingly. Something I'll go over is using moving averages for exits in the morning. This is at $2 now. This will be interesting to see where this goes. And this will be, I'm going to hang on to these 7 shares just to show you what happens at open to a stock that has some considerable gains. And I usually like to target 50% of the total movement. So if it started at $1 and it went to $2, well then I'm targeting $1.50. I don't care where this goes pre-market. At open, anything at $1.50 and below is a good dip for a pre-market gainer, and then you're playing the bounce. A sharp, fast dip, and then you're targeting like 5, 10, 15%, and you're out again. That's the name of the game. Just taking pennies and not getting distracted, focusing on one stock, one strategy. This is how I was taught to do it. I watched others in groups and copy traded for a few years. And it doesn't take a lot of work, but it just does take a lot of attention to detail and being honest with yourself and your rules and following your rules. I think that's like the most important thing for every trader. I'm sure everyone struggles with that. Let's turn on some news. Let's see if the news works. Oh. I don't think there's any news being broadcasted. Please stay tuned. Yeah, it's too early in the morning. Wow, CPSH at 206. Now this is not what you want to aim for. You do not want to expect these huge gains every time. You're looking at them. If I would have gotten in this pre-market, I would expect to try to take something out of the middle here between, an entry around 60 cents and then an exit around 80 or 90 is a respectable trade. And anything after that, you're getting greedy. 206 is going to dip. Ask is at 195. I'm going to scale out one more share at 195. I can see that the price has slowed down. You guys get to see my horrible account. I don't trade on the laptop with Webull. Usually I'm on the phone. Oops. I know this is not very lively and very enthralling right now, but it's a work in progress. Uh-oh, I gotta go keep an eye on SHIP.
It is 5 a.m. at CNBC HQ, 2 a.m. at Disney in Los Angeles, and here is your top 5 at 5. The president says there could be more American lives taken from coronavirus, but reopening the American economy must happen. Washington, and despite a still rising infection, down his coronavirus task force. Disney earnings falling more than 90%, theme parks remaining closed, and movies have stopped, but there is perhaps some good news in the stock reaction. Can they survive? New reports on just how much cash airlines are burning every day as travel trends near historic lows. And a Big Apple housing bust. $1 million listings. Ryan Serhant is here on just how hard New York City real estate is being hit and if it will get any better anytime soon. It is Wednesday, May 6th. You're watching Worldwide Exchange right here on CNBC. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome from wherever in the world that you may be watching. I am Brian Sullivan, and thank you for joining us here on World Exchange on this Wednesday morning. Here's how your markets and money are setting up their Wednesday futures. They're up fairly nicely, triple digits, Dow flying an open of about 145 points to the upside. Now, there's an attribution on parts of this to reopening the economy, but do remember this. The Dow was actually higher a week ago before we started talking about reopening. More likely the move, according to Credit Suisse, is that hedge funds now have the highest net exposure to stocks in at least 3 years. That can also help explain some of the volatility and the wild swings that we have seen. Big technology, once again, the names you know, the FANG stocks outperforming again yesterday. Oil, a big part of the story as well, because it tells a story perhaps of more demand coming down the road, and it continues its rapid turn in price. Oil up again this morning. It is now up about 30% in a week. Demand for gasoline is slightly on the rise, and production cuts for Chevron and Exxon and others.
What did Beef say?
They're
Oil.
coming faster than expected here in the United States. The biggest companies already indicating cuts of more than 1 million barrels per day, and many firms have that at 2 and 3 million barrels per day in cuts coming soon. In bonds, though, the benchmark 10-year yield maybe continues to tell its own story. It remains low at 0.66%, likely due to all